McShane in one of those key states, North Carolina. He joins us now in Durham. Sir.
Hey there, Neil. You know, it's interesting. Joe Biden, the former vice president, as you know, had a huge night Saturday night in South Carolina. And what that has done, as we talk to voters and officials here in North Carolina, has people questioning whether any of these candidates can get the number of delegates they need to wrap up this race by the convention in the summer. I'll just tell you, I was speaking of just a few minutes ago to a Bernie Sanders supporter here on the street in Durham, and he was telling me, you know, he's all in for Senator Sanders, but he's worried, can the senator get to the 1,991 delegates needed to be nominated on a first ballot? And if he doesn't, this guy says, well, I'm really going to have to think about what I'm going to do as a Sanders supporter. Do I support Biden? Do I stay home? Do I even write somebody in? Those are the types of conversations that are now happening thanks to the big Biden win on Saturday night. Now, by the numbers, as you say, tomorrow night is huge. You're talking 14 states. The big ones, obviously, California and Texas. But there's 110 delegates on the line here in North Carolina. I'd throw Virginia in as another big one. And when you talk to the now revitalized Biden supporters, we were up in Winston-Salem talking to a state senator, Paul Lowe, supports Biden. And he was telling us they really are hopeful that the almost exact same dynamic that played out in South Carolina can play out here tomorrow night. Take a listen.
I know him. I've watched him through the years. And in terms of the African-American community, Vice President Biden has had a history of being involved in the African-American community. That's huge.
Yeah, it really could be huge here in another state that does have a significant proportion of the population that is African-American. That's what the former vice president is counting on in large part, that and just momentum coming off of Saturday. Neil, I would say as one note of caution as we go into covering this tomorrow night, we met a lot of people just here in Durham that have already voted, that voted early. And we know, you know, before they knew the results in South Carolina, we know that dynamic is playing out in many other states, California for one as well, where a lot of people have already voted. We'll see how that affects things tomorrow night.
All right, look forward to it, Connell. Thank you very much, as always.